today in Gotham City, Donald Trump stepped up to a pair of prompters and delivered his long-awaited, thoroughgoing roast of Hillary Clinton. He mostly stuck to his script as he worked his best lines on Clinton's record on foreign policy, the economy, Wall Street, and pretty much everything else he could think of.
She believes she's entitled to the office. Her campaign slogan is, "I'm with her." You know what my response is to that? I'm with you, the American people. She's a world-class liar. No Secretary of State has been more wrong, more often, and in more places than Hillary Clinton. Hillary Clinton may be the most corrupt person ever to seek the presidency of the United States. While we may not know what's in those deleted emails, our enemies probably know every single one of them. So they probably now have a blackmail file over someone who wants to be the president of the United States. This fact alone disqualifies her from the presidency.
After Trump's speech today, the Clinton campaign responded with a statement that says, in part, quote, "The only thing Donald Trump offered today was more hypocritical lies and nutty conspiracy theories. This is more distraction from a candidate that cannot answer or dispute any of yesterday's criticism of his business record," end quote. This afternoon in Raleigh, North Carolina, Clinton herself responded to Trump at near the very end of a very, very policy-heavy speech.
Donald hates it when anyone points out how hollow his sales pitch really is. And I guess my speech yesterday must have gotten under his skin, because right away he lashed out on Twitter with outlandish lies and conspiracy theories, and he did the same in his speech today. Now think about it. He's going after me personally because he has no answers on the substance.
Mark, the Trump campaign still plans to roll out a new website, lyingcrookedhillary.com, in the coming days. How do you think their efforts, as of today, are to frame Hillary Clinton for the general election going?
I thought the themes Trump chose about changing Washington, about the country not being able to rely on Hillary Clinton to change things, questioning her veracity, I thought those were all very well chosen, and I think he'll keep those up. Speech was decently written. He still now on prompter is better in some ways, but sucks the energy out in another. I think the big problems were a couple. One is the Clinton team came back responding hard as they do, and Trump's now being held to the standards of a normal campaign, including on telling the truth. And there were factual things in his speech that at a minimum stretched things in a way that I think obscured the message. They're going to have to learn that if they're playing by normal rules, they got to get their facts perfectly straight. There's
also a kitchen sink quality to the whole thing, right? Which is, I still don't know what that speech is about in any meaningful way. It's a speech that obviously he doesn't like Hillary Clinton very much. He's got 47 different criticisms across 47 different categories. Yeah. All that it starts to sound like unfocused name calling rather than drilling down into some part of her record and showing how that part of her record illustrates some kind of broader problem with her character. I think that's what he wants to try to do, is say, here are 5 examples of things that show that she can't be trusted. But the kind of unfocused quality of it means that no one will walk away with a headline other than Trump attacks Hillary.
Yep, and exactly. And the other thing is, there was nothing new in the speech. So these are the greatest hits. It's going to be honed down. The advantage that Hillary Clinton had with her speech yesterday was there were some new facts, but there were also some new lines. There were lines that were surprising, funny. Everything Donald Trump said today, it could have been picked jukebox out of previous speeches for the most part. I do think, though, again, in looking at just the content, this is the frame, if he's going to win, is going to win it for him, which is you can't change Washington with more of the same.
There are people in Democratic circles who get upset when we say this on the show. So I want to be clear about this. Donald Trump is more unpopular than Hillary Clinton. And Hillary Clinton has problems with her popularity and with her trustworthiness in the middle of the electorate. She has those problems.